Hey folks, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm Tyler Edlin. I'm a professional concept artist, illustrator, and instructor. And basically what this is going to be a little bit of an odd video. I'm going to have of course, a time lapse of me working on something in the background. And it'll be like a talking head video kind of overlaid a little bit on top of that because it's been a while since I made a video and I got to touch base with you guys, let you know what's happening. But yeah, it's been a very busy year, 2022. I love the year. We're wrapping it up, right? We're starting now 2023. But yeah, really thankful, for how everything kind of been playing out, and but it's been very busy. It's been very tough, and basically now I'm gonna kind of give you the short end of it is in 2000 late 2017 to about late 2020, or was it 2022? Late 2022, basically. I had sworn off client work, so I was surviving, right, just as an instructor, right, teaching at CGMA, running the Patreon, and of course doing the one-on-one mentorships and selling videos, right. I was making all my money doing art for a little while because my first kid came along, and I needed to do a lot of parenting and find that balance. My wife has a full-time job. She had to, kind of keep doing her thing. And so I was the one with the flexibility. And so that's what I did. And so now, after kid number two, after kid number two came around, bills racked up. The house needed substantial repairs, still going through those now. And basically, I needed some more cheddar. I needed some more money. So I stepped back into the world of art freelancing. I took a lot of freelance gigs, got some clients. That's been going pretty good, but it's sapped all my time and energy away. That time, of course, the first thing that kind of vanished, as you guys notice, was the YouTube videos. I'm very sorry about that. This is my video apology in that regards. But videos, they're the longest format to do in regards to content to make, right? Like I could spit out. I almost have it almost entirely automated on Instagram right now, so you guys should definitely check that out. I'm posting multiple times a week there because I have some really good assistance and help, in that regard. Shout outs to you, Mike. And it's going good. And I can deliver educational content very regularly and with very little time consumption on my end. So that's why I'm hanging out quite a bit over there. But I still love videos, and I have a ton of content outlined. I have a ton of content that I want to make videos for. It's not a lack of ideas or me having something to say. It's purely been time. Um, but yeah, it's been a roller coaster. With the end of the year here, just to touch on a few other things, right? Like we had the flu. My whole family had the flu in December. Oh, that set me back like 2 weeks. That hit my family way worse than COVID did the year before. Like the COVID was nothing for us. Like the flu knocked us right out. I still, you should kind of see my voice is a little raspy. I'm a little stuffy from it. I had it like almost 2 weeks ago. It was rough. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of client work. I've had the pleasure, and I do want to tell you guys a little bit about this stuff. I've been working with Blizzard lately. I've hired some internal brush sauce employees to kind of collaborate and come on board for that project. It's been wonderful. We're in the middle of that contract. Again, it's been eating a ton of time. We've been doing some of the smaller stuff, and then of course the Fortnite art as well. So it's all been going really good. Blizzard is really great to work with from a freelancing perspective. I know they've got themselves into trouble over in the prior years for how they kind of treat the full-time in-house employees and the grind and things like that. But like freelancing they've been really professional, really good to work with. Have been enjoying it. So hopefully I'll be able to talk more about that later. And yeah, so the other thing that's going on is that this is probably the last time you'll see this all set up exactly like this. I'm going to do a big office renovation too. So on top of being busy, I haven't been super motivated to do the videos because it's a little shabby. I never liked the walls. I've been working with them, as you guys but I'm going to have it all redone. They're going to put new drywall up. We're gonna paint it a nice, simple, even color. I'm building on the back, which you guys can't see behind the computer. We're extending that whole wall. I'm basically trying to get a little bit more of a professional studio, and I, of course, started that process with this camera that you can see now. It's a brand new camera, so it shouldn't blow things out quite as much. It can pick up more, subtleties, and it's in 4K. My other one, I was just using my phone, so yeah, I'm trying to do better for you guys as I'm future proofing, the channel, because I'm not gonna ever stop making videos permanently. This is just, a very busy season of life that I'm in, and I've been trying to adjust, adapt, and still not completely vanish, from the internet. So yeah, it's gonna get all renovated this upcoming week, so that's gonna kick me out of my office. I'm gonna probably take the iMac upstairs, set it somewhere up in a very temporary sort of situation, because sometimes the contractors aren't that fast. So I'm hoping for the best. Hopefully I can get it back down to my office here, and hopefully it'll all work out. But it should look a little bit better. I've ordered some more equipment from Amazon and stuff. I'm waiting for that to come in. Some nice wall mounted stuff, for like the camera and everything, so we can do multiple angles and top down stuff for the tablets and everything. Grove Made, I've been collaborating. Shout out to them. They reached out. I'll put some images up on screen. But there's a lot of good desks, and I'm an affiliate with them. There's be links in the video. But they have really cool, really nice looking gear. I've never heard of them before, but they sent a big box before the holidays full of office stuff. Like I got new risers, professional risers for my monitors. I had they were up kind of like these block things that I built out of metal. It looked terrible and it weighed a lot, so my desk kind of had a quasi-permanent sag to it. Now it's been taking a hit. But yeah, there's been a lot going on in 2022, but I'm really happy overall with the outcome. I know this is one thing too that's been, of course, coming up. It's hard to completely dance around it. But with the AI stuff, this isn't going to be an AI video or AI rant video even. But yeah, that's been a pretty heavy topic lately. Some of you may recall I did put out a video maybe 4 months ago at this point where I tried it. I tried it as a tool, as a responsible creator. Like, how could I integrate this into a professional workflow? And I like it. I think that it could have worked. It could work in that way. But realistically, it's just not being handled. 4 months later, looking like no one's doing it, really using it kind of responsibly. The platforms, ArtStation isn't really, they're not treating artists, us creators, super well in that regard. And they've made a lot of firm stances on that. I'm not going to get into that here, but, there's a lot of people boycotting them and making their art unavailable. And, it's sad. That the big platforms that all of us look to, to support each other and we follow each other on, that they're kind of getting just washed by AI spammed stuff, and people trying to sell AI art, and people are selling AI prompts. It, just completely flooding the market. It's despicable, and I think it's shameless. And it's sad. But what is beautiful, what is happy is the community. Artists are supporting real artists, not AI artists, right? They're supporting each other more than ever. They're really everyone, all of us. I'm sure many of you, a lot of colleagues I know, everyone's really standing together, and I think that's the most beautiful thing. People like Greg Ruskowski and the Carla Ortiz is the people in this field that have the largest sort of audience. I think they're using that in this whole scope and situation so responsibly, and I'm really happy to see that. I think I'm such a small little fish in there. I haven't had the time. I haven't really gone out to talk too much a lot about that, but I do get, particularly on Instagram, I get messages all the time about it. And I see all this AI art stuff. Should I delete my ArtStation? Should I delete, my stuff over here? Should I continue making art? I'm not here to tell you specifically, what you should or sure not do. And in that regard, you have to choose what's best for you. But for me personally, I think I can make. Yeah, I'm not deleting my art on ArtStation. I don't think that's gonna help me. It's not gonna help anybody else. I still get a lot of client work from ArtStation, and I've got a growing pile of bills, and I need those clients from there. I think I could put an image out on ArtStation that says, "Hey, I hate AI, but I also am a real artist. I have a face, and I do make my own pictures." Um, but I'm gonna keep it. My profile and all that link for art, I'm not getting rid of that. It's still there if you guys if you need to see it. But in regards to making art, maybe I will be a little more straightforward with this. But if you enjoy art, you should absolutely continue to still make it. It shouldn't be dictated by whether or not like a computer can spit out. It's about the process. It's about the journey. If you like creating, create. If I like hamburgers, I'm going to eat a hamburger. If I like taking a month off from YouTube because I have to work and fix other things, more on that in a second, then I have to do it. Because if you really like creating, you could put yourself into that picture. You could tell a story, right? You can give the piece of work, its soul. And of course, people like to hear those stories. People like to view those images. And that whole relationship, right, between like storytelling and people like, just the viewer, the storytelling and the viewer, that's not in AI art at all. Or I shouldn't even call it AI art, right, because it doesn't sound good, doesn't look good. It doesn't have a soul. So I'm not going to get on any more about that. But I just because I know it's a popular topic and a lot of people are reaching out. But yeah, keep making art. Delete your account if you want. Make a hashtag. Do whatever. Whatever you feel morally great doing. But yeah, for me, that's fine. But yeah, I've been also taking time out. The other thing is I've been working a lot on myself. I needed to. I had a lot of bad habits that developed. I'll probably throw a picture, but like, I was sharing a little bit in the Instagram stories and in a post or two. But, through 2020 and into 2022 this year, I did. I picked up some bad habits that, rhymed with alcohol. I wasn't an alcoholic. It never affected my family or my kids or my clients, anyone I teach. But like, every night I noticed, like after 9, after everyone's in bed, like now when I'm filming this, I had developed a habit to like, I need a drink to feel good, to kind of like take the edge off the day because it was a lot. But I had spent, since this fall up till now, rigorously, I kicked it. I kicked it cold. I'm not doing any drinking anymore, for the most part, and I'm really focusing on getting healthy. A lot of time in the gym, a lot of measuring. I get the Apple Watch now. I get like food scales. I'm really just elevating my health so I can. I'm about to hit, next month my birthday. I'm hitting 39. I'm exiting the 30s soon enough, and I want to do it really gracefully, and I want to do it the best I can. So I've been really trying to take some time away. I haven't been making a lot of paintings. I haven't been making a lot of pictures. I've been so focused on just getting, dropping a lot of the extra weight, dropping the bad eating habits. It wasn't just alcohol. A ton of bad eating habits. I could eat mountains of food. I just never seem to get hungry or full. I'm always hungry. I never seem to get full. I've been fighting that, my whole life. But yeah, fighting the drinking, and just replacing them, cutting caffeine down. Normally right now, I am swigging caffeine drinks. Amazon delivers them by the case. Now, I just got like a nice little, harmless little seltzer. It's my go-to drink. There's no caffeine. There's no booze in it. Just doing that. So, but yeah, spending time to work on myself, work on my relationships. And I think I know all of that has fed back into, just my professional relationships and my personal relationships. It's making everything better. So it is important to do that and to take time and to step back, focus, fix things as you need to. We all have demons, in our closet. I had mine. I saw it. I'm getting a little too comfy with my buddy, Mr. Booze. Had to kick him out. Happy about that. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope to be making more and regular content hopefully first quarter in 2023. That'll be great because I miss you guys. So, let me know down below in the comments, of course, what you've been up to, what you've been working on, what are you going to work on for this upcoming year. I would love to hear from you guys, and if you have content ideas you want to see, I respond well to, like, I need to see something about this, because I will try to get you a video at some point about that. I note everything down. I have entire Google Docs of topics that from questions that my students asked, from comments from the YouTube that are, I could just pull them out of a hat, literally. Like, there's always something to talk about. It's just moving forward. Now that I'm straightened out, I could start to, fix everything else and then provide the time to get back in front of the new camera, the new setup, and I'll be making some content for you guys, all right? So, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everyone had a great, safe holiday. Hope you enjoyed the video, whatever one I laid up on screen. I'm not sure which one I'm going to put up, but hopefully you enjoyed the painting as well if you came for that. So take care. See you soon.